Good morning, everyone. It is Josh P here, and welcome to Borderlands 2. I actually wasn't planning on playing this game whatsoever, but last night, after I recorded, I was too mentally fried to even think about editing, so I decided just to fire up this game and run around a bit, because this is a game I used to play a lot, and I realized this is a lot of fun. So might as well record one of these sessions and just see how it goes. So we're going to do it a little bit differently. Usually, when I play this game, I play as either the Commando, I've played as Zero. I've done a little bit with Gage. Haven't really played as Siren yet. But these styles all kind of allow you to sit back and kind of be more in the background of the situation and not really put you at a lot of risk. But that's not as much fun to record, so we're going with the Gunzerker. So I'd have absolutely no choice but to get right into the middle of everything. Now, I believe on this machine I should have the Season Pass, but I'm only seeing a couple of different heads. Let's stick with his original head. That looks good. Nice and beat up. He's been some places. He's seen some shit. And let's see. Kind of want to do... Nah. Yeah, that's perfect. Nothing better than a powder blue midget screaming at you as he's running at you with two guns. That is just fantastic. So this is a game that I put a lot of time into on my Xbox 360. And it's just
another
a ton of fun.
Handsome Jack's been busy.
The characters in it especially are a lot of fun. This little guy, ClapTrap, has to be one of the best characters of all time.
Now I can get off this glacier.
But not the best character in this game. That goes to Tiny Tina. She is, hands down, probably the funniest character in this game.
Steward bot, but my friends call me ClapTrap. Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place. Oh, I've got something for you. Here. Take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map.
Really interesting.
Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside.
But,
man,
like I was saying, all of the characters... Yes, I do have the downloadable content, otherwise I wouldn't have the relic.
Great! Now that I've met a mighty vault hunter, I can finally join the Resistance and Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud! I wonder what it's like to have
I really hope he doesn't. I like you thinking out loud.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
But the characters in this game, they're so unique and so quirky, but still somewhat believable by the way they're portrayed. So it's really interesting. This is another example of a game that doesn't have to look gorgeous in order to be a good game. Now, granted, it's very stylized and it has its own feel and theme to it, but it's not hyper realistic. They didn't try to make it look like this is actually taking place. And it's still a world that you can get yourself lost in.
It's at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
Oh, yeah, running by a bunch of stuff. See, this is... Oh, I'm not running by anything. This is the challenge of playing and talking at the same time. And it's different if you're talking to someone that's actually there versus talking to a microphone.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, ClapTrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers make this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here,
how are you
going to
use a pistol, ClapTrap? I wouldn't even trust you with the sport. let's hurry up and get on with this. I remember the first time I played this,
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora
I don't remember
forever.
who it was, whoever told me to play this, described it to me as
Thanks to Handsome
an
Jack,
open world
Pandora
role-playing
needs a
game.
new hero. I know that hero
And
is
I
you.
was intrigued because I like open world role-playing games. I spent a ton of time on World of Warcraft, played Dungeons and Dragons, all that fun stuff. But I got into this, and this startup area is pretty railroaded. There's no getting around following this. It's all a very linear map. So I kind of made it out of the startup area. I got through the startup missions, and I did a couple of other missions to see if it kind of opened up. And my problem was I didn't actually look around enough. I just kind of stuck to the main storyline. And I just got it into my mind that this is just a very linear game. There's only one way to play it. And kind of got like burnt out on it just because it wasn't what I thought it would be. And I put it down for a year. Not really. I kind of go back to it every so often, but I only play for like 15 minutes at a time.
Let me know if I'm gonna
And then I finally just decided to sit down and just play it.
I'll just assume you didn't see
And
that.
it actually turned out to be probably one of my
Even
most
though
played
Knuckle Driver
games.
blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
It has that very similar feel to what's it called? To a lot of Bethesda games, to Oblivion, to Fallout 3, where there's a main quest line, but you don't have to follow it. You can go out and do it. And now, granted, Bethesda does a really good job of making their worlds a lot more open and a lot more. You can do a lot more outside of the main quest line than you can here.
I hear bully bombs! Sick of minion! Protect me, Squire!
Oh, I don't like these popping up. But you can do a lot more outside of the main quest line in a lot of Bethesda games than you can here. And that's not to say that there's not a lot to do. Once you actually complete this game, a lot opens up. And you can kind of do that at lower levels too. You don't have to wait till you've maxed out and completed the game. Alright, I'm done tryharding. You don't have to wait till you've completed the game in order to try to do all that stuff. But it's a slow grind if you don't go through the main quest, so it kind of compels you to follow through the main quest line.
Again? Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the vault. They say Jack's drone operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing! Ow!
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack.
Now, I never played all the way through Borderlands 1. I came into Borderlands 2. I have Borderlands 1, I have the pre-sequel, I have Tales from the Borderlands. I've kind of spent a little bit of time on a lot of them. And I might, who knows, I might actually go through, oh yeah, I can't pull them out yet. I might go through them and actually play through them. So a lot of the background lore to this, I'm still somewhat missed on. It fills in the gaps for the most part. It's not like you can't enjoy the game if you didn't play the first ones. They did a very good job of still making it very playable for someone if you've never actually played any of the games before. There we go.
Great! Now get me out of here before more bully mongs arrive.
Okay, I guess I'll let you up.
Many thanks,
I think it does a very
friend
good
of
job
friends.
of
Onward!
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
I love the dialogue between the antagonist and the protagonist, despite the fact that, you know, you never really speak unless you're actually in a cutscene. But it's still, it's hilarious.
It's very close.
Having them come in, it's kind of, they're pretty much breaking the fourth wall with it a lot of the time. should probably actually look at the guns that I have right now. I believe it started me off with some slightly better guns. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. So yeah, it started me off with a relic, which increases rare loot chance by 5%, which is... that's good. There's definitely other relics that I will be replacing that with. Assault rifle, SMG. Oh, that was the pistol that I got from ClapTrap. And I basically have the guns that I already want to carry. Okay, apparently I can send that.
Explain it again, amigo! Into the recorder! You'll die before you reach the vault, you maniac! Before you can even get a whiff of its power, you've been shot, burned, stabbed, and mauled to death 1,000 times over! I loved every part of that sentence. Thanks for the tip, amigo. You deluded.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall,
I don't remember having an echo recorder for the other characters that I started out with. That is interesting. Wow. Okay, so die, you hairy bitch. You can leave me alone now. There we go.
If you would,
Now,
for me.
there's a gun that drops that is a legendary gun that has a random chance of dropping from any loot source. But from this boss, it has a very high chance of dropping. And when I was running through this last night, it dropped. And I was like, oh shit. Got a legendary at level 2. Which it was really awesome, but the problem is you level up insanely quickly in a startup area. So what's good at level 2, by the time you reach level 6, which is just 15 minutes down the road, it's already not really worth it. The only thing that it is good for is it put a lot of acid damage on everyone. So it made it fairly useful when I was fighting against people that had armor, but at this level, that's like one person.
And open!
Whoa!
Intruders detected. Locking doors.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being an artificial intelligence. I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary. Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
Alright. Oops, I forgot that if you hold it, you can actually equip
Let
it.
me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
Alright. Let's go, ClapTrap. I need to probably check this out. I have absolutely no badass tokens yet. Not a badass. I don't know, I kind of want to do a little bit of looking into see what classes will be the best. I don't know a lot about Gunzerkers. I know Rampage is usually good for just firing non-stop. Yeah, so you have a chance for all that. So I just might go for Rampage and just be a completely crazy non-stop wall of bullets towards the enemy. And who knows, that might work out in my favor. Because there's also, I believe, this guy has, if you have one shot left in the chamber, it does extra damage. And there is a legendary gun that's fairly easy to get that only ever has one shot, but it never runs out. I believe. I remember people that I used to play with mentioning
Attention,
something
people of
similar to that.
Handsome Jack
And I believe
here, offering $1 million
that's
to
what they're
whoever
talking
brings me
about.
the head of the Vault Hunter who
So we'll
just
have to look
arrived
at
in
that. I
Lion's
might
Burg.
just
Oh, and I'm still
see if
offering
I
a
can't
reward for Roland,
get
the
that early
mastermind
on
leader
and
of
just
the
farm a
Crimson
hornet.
Raiders. Good hunting, bandits.
Alright, ClapTrap, where are you at? Oh, there's right back there. Might as well pick it up. And nothing I can get. That's right, double barrel. Fuck, you're not gonna.
$1 million bucks? Alright, boys, this is Captain Flint. I want you to find that Vault Hunter and bring him to me now!
Just another reason why I love the characters in this. I don't know if it's going to be soon or if it's going to be much later on, but apparently ClapTrap and Flint have a history too, and
bandits attack, then ClapTrap shows up.
the banter is just hilarious.
Horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment.
Come on,
I say, Vault Hunter,
ClapTrap, get the
could
door
you kill
open.
Flint's men for me? Got a proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head. It'll be quick, clean.
Now these
and a hell of a lot
Gunzerkers
less
usually
painful
have almost like the
than what
tank
some jackal did.
side or the tank role in smaller raids. I've never really done like any high level raids. It's always been just a couple of people that happen to be online at the same general level as me. And the Gunzerker always seemed to act like the tank. Everyone else except for the Siren was usually DPS, and the Siren sometimes could heal people, I believe. And when I say tank, I use that very loosely. They're not like traditional roles that you would see, because you have the Mechomancers, whatever they're called, per drone, could do a lot to gain aggro from other people. Basically, it's I haven't spent enough time raiding in this, doing group runs in this, to really see what the aggro allocation is for this. If it's just whoever happens to be closest, or if there is an actual aggro
Come
meter
to my
for it.
shack and I shall restore ClapTrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you.
But these guys, they're usually fairly tough. Yeah, you have an entire skill tree branched to taking damage. So I think usually, if you want to run as a group, you'd go for this one. This one is... I would imagine this one is almost a purely DPS, and this one's probably going to be a blend.
Please stay back, Vault
I don't know.
Hunter.
We'll have to look into it.
Go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod. 2 bullets in a mag. 2 cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
Apologies, but when ClapTrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
It's not very nice. I, for one, am a fan of when ClapTrap speaks.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock.
Hunter, scholar, gentleman,
At your service.
and one
I came
hell
out here to research the bully mongs for
of
my
a
almanac.
facial hair
Captain
grower.
Flint's men trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way. To survive a direct run-in with Handsome Jack and defeat Captain Flint's bandits, unheard of. I'm headed to Sanctuary myself. From what I hear, the Crimson Raiders there could use a hero like you. Now, if you could hand me the
Oh,
robot's
everyone
eye.
can use a hero like me. This is my favorite right here, the delicate operation to put his eye back in.
Now, I need only connect this to this.
And just shove it in and twist. One good
That's
smack,
Do it!
and ClapTrap's ready to go.
Alive!
Oh dear, he's talking again.
Minion! Now I've got my eyesight back! And you're far uglier than I remembered! Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders in Sanctuary! This glacier's full of nothing but murderers or jerkbags, like that Hammerlock dude!
I'm standing right here, dude. Now that Liarsburg is cleared, I might as well turn on the main power. This town's full of things that may be of use to a go-getting slayer of men like yourself.
Minion, roll out!
I think after we get the power turned on, we're going to go ahead and call this episode here. I don't know if you guys will like this. I absolutely love this game. Just the dialogue and the banter between everyone, the characters, the overall feel of all of this. Like I said, it's not the most aesthetically beautiful, but it's very stylized. And it just allows you to kind of get yourself into that world. It's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of side quests you can do. It's very irreverent. It makes a lot of pop culture references. Most of which I don't even get half the time. They fly right over my head. Or I'll get them the second time around. It's just absolutely hilarious. But I'll go ahead and leave this one here, you guys. I think this is a good place to stop. I'll probably just go ahead and record a couple more while I'm here. I'm just going to have a good amount of fun with this one today. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. And until we see each other again, goodbye.